It's a big win for us. It's always a bloodbath when we come out here and we play San Benito. I mean, we just got after it and we came away champions.
Cardinals quarterback Kevin Ledesma rushed for 136, 3 touchdowns, helping give Harlingen yet another win in the Battle of the Arroyo Rivalry, 49-7. But now the question becomes, what do you schedule for? Do you schedule to make your team better once district and playoffs come around, or do you schedule for your fans? Brendan Fitzgerald has the answers.
So another Battle of the Arroyo is in the books, and again, Harlingen keeps the Battle of the Arroyo trophy. In 82 regular season meetings, Harlingen has beaten San Benito 58 times, more than 70%. It's been a one-sided rivalry, the numbers say that, but also, is it a rivalry worth continuing? The Cardinals have made it clear that they want to schedule tougher games in the preseason to better prepare themselves to compete with the best teams in the state come playoff time. Head coach Manny knows the rivalry well as a player and now a head coach, but doesn't make it out to be such a big deal.
To me, it's just another game, honestly. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing but respect for that program because it's always been a battle. You know, those kids always come out here, no matter what the record is. You know, those kids come out here and play hard, and I respect that. I've always wanted to play the Dallas Carters, the Odessa Permians as a kid, and I've always wanted to compete against those guys just to see what it's like, you know, and losing to Stevens, it just made me hungrier.
Gomez will also say it's not up to him and that he's not the only one who makes the schedule. Meanwhile, Harlingen Athletic Director Randy Creeder couldn't be more supportive of the annual battle between the Cardinals and Greyhounds.
I believe that both programs are stepping up and they're trying to make their, step to the next level and I know a lot of people out there are looking forward to next week's game with Abilene, but the bottom line tonight, we're not going to overlook what has happened here tonight. Congratulations to both teams. They played a hard-fought game.
The rivalry is in good standing, and you're
absolutely.
Be here for a long time.
I think it's going to be here a lot longer than you and I are going to be here.
Next week, Harlingen will play Abilene, the first major step for the Cardinals in venturing outside of South Texas for regular season games. Gomez has wanted the Harlingen program to be recognized among the state's best since he was a player for the Cardinals and lost to Judson in the playoffs. The big question is the Battle of the Arroyo important enough to Harlingen, or would they entertain the idea of dropping San Benito from the schedule to play more games against non-Valley teams? Only time will tell. For Sunday Sports Extra, I'm Brendan Fitzgerald.
All right, gentlemen, I put it to you. Do you schedule your games to make your team better once the playoffs come? Do you drop San Benito and put in a San Antonio Reagan? Or do you do it for the fans who would pretty much be up in arms if this happened, Jake?
Well, I think Greg, before we came out, made a good suggestion.
I did?
Okay, yeah, Carol.
Good.
Cut Carol. Right
yeah,
now.
man, give me a break. 72-0.
San Benito's a lot more.
San Benito put some points up. So, but look, I see it both ways. Okay, yes, they need the competition. Rivalries are great, but I mean, really, is there much of a rivalry right now when it's pretty one-sided? I'd like to see them play big teams. I think that maybe they do it week 1 instead of Carol, or week 2, or no, week 1, the second week. I think they bring them down. Let's do the South Texas Football Classic the right way. Let's just make it into a like our big game of the year down here.
What do you think, Greg?
Well, I think that you say, well, does that help a team get better? I think preparing a week of preparation for a team that you hate definitely makes you better. So in other words, it's not necessarily just the result on the field, it's the week of preparation. There's going to come a point in time when the gap narrows between those two teams. It's inevitable. Sure. It's the way it works. So I'm not sure you should make a scheduling decision today when you're not sure what's going to happen 8 or 10 years down the road. So my suggestion would be, first of all, that if they cut the rivalry, I'm going to quit watching football.
Okay.
That's it.
There you have it. Well, I mean, we just got done looking at Donna Weslaco. The last time that game was played was 2007, and you saw the seats in the middle, the problem they had with the tickets, and there's been bad blood between the two programs.
It makes it better. Play.
But they still haven't played since then, and you wonder, that's a little different than trying to schedule up to meet better competition. And like you say, San Benito's going to narrow the gap at some point.
Hey, listen, bottom line is it's good to play a team from outside. That can't hurt you as a team unless you get killed.
Right.
I mean, give me a break. And then your team is dead in the water and you get beat 70-0, and then you come home and everybody says, hey, fool, you should have played us.